Hi guys, we're going to be presenting Chapter 9, Managing Sales Development Professionals. I'm Mohammed Sarouj,
I'm Jirtad Ratanaruman.
I'm Jonathan Messina.
And I'm John Ravello.
and we are team brand builders. This is the agenda, so please pause the video and read through it. Managing Sales Development Professionals. Key skills for successful managers. Mix of skills, statistic, operational leadership, team objectives vary by role and focus. Traditional sales managers, TSMS, focus on monthly, quarterly goals. Manage experienced professionals, balanced mix of skills. Best business development managers, BDMS, emphasizes on daily activity, focus on hunting versus farming, need for operational excellence, and people development. Successful sales managers blend strategic operational leadership sales, but prioritize vary by role. Understanding these differences helps tailor management approaches to achieve them. Team goals ensures sales development, training, and complexity. Takes time 3 to 12 months to train sales development professionals, critical knowledge areas, customer, product, competitor, talent pipeline, outsourcing removes valuable future account executives, growth potential, ensures builds a strong internal talent pool, promoting career advancement, cultural fit, in-house teams align better with company values, enhancing client relationships and customer experience, cost flexible capacity, temporary flexibility may cost more in training and knowledge loss, outsourcing costs, initial savings may be offset by hidden costs like onboarding and oversight, quality control, outsourced teams may lack company knowledge, risking inconsistent messaging loss. So insourcing sales development is key as it requires months of training and deep product knowledge. Building an internal team fosters growth, cultural alignment, and stronger client relationship. Technology and tools. Neutralizing advantages, high quality internet, telephone, and SaaS platforms available. Easy integration with CRM systems. Best practice and personalization shift to account-based selling. Genetic templates are less effective. Demand for personalized outreach increase. Exception to the rule. Solopreneurs may benefit from outsourcing for limited appointment setting needs. Conclusion for most organization insources is the best approach for sales development. Technological landscape has evolved, making it easier for in-house teams to access quality tools. Account-based selling, personalized communication becomes crucial, making insourcing sales development a better strategy for most organizations. I'll be passing out to Tab.
Well, thank you, Mohammed. Hey guys, so I'm going to be covering attract a strong pool of candidates. So we're going over referrals are like the best for hiring. Uh, like it says in the chapter, most effective way of hiring is through employee referral. Uh, They provide much higher yield compared to traditional source like newspaper ads, and the cost is like way significantly lower. For example, employee referrals had a 13.3% yield at no cost, like $0, while national papers ad had only 1.8% yield and the cost of $80,000. Uh, Beyond cost, referred employees tend to stay longer, about 20% longer on average. Even though job performance doesn't significantly differ by hiring source, referrals offer better value in terms of retention and cost effectiveness. All right, we're going to be going over on creating compelling job descriptions. So to attract top employees or candidates, companies must put effort into writing compelling job descriptions. From the chapter, it outlines critical elements or examples. Languages highlight learning and career advancement. These are like the priorities for most candidates, especially those starting in the entry level roles. Um, and secondly, a clear outline of day-to-day responsibilities is important so that candidates knows what to expect. And we must separate the must-have requirements from the nice to have. This helps avoid discouraging potentially great candidates who may not check every single box. Also, keep the language clear, professional, and engaging, and a well-written job is a powerful first impression. All right, gonna cover advancement and micro promotions. So, in career growth, it is a major selling points for most candidates, right? In the book, the chapter introduced the idea of micro promotions, small but meaningful promotion, but motivating career steps. For example, let's say you work at a Best Buy as employee, and you might start off as associate, and then you move up to senior associate before eventually becoming a general manager yourself. These steps give like candidates a sense of progress, a sense of purpose, which increase motivation and retention. The important thing is that promotions should be performance based, not just time based. This ensures that hardworking, capable individuals are rewarded for the results, not just for staying in the role longer. All right, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on.
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about how you can hire and train smart. So, sales development roles are fast paced and often come with high turnover. The best candidates aren't always the most outgoing or polished in an interview. Research shows that things like general mental ability, conscientiousness, and how well someone can handle a tough situation are way better indicators of future success. So instead of relying on gut instinct or unstructured interviews, we should be using real tools like general mental ability tests, sales aptitude assessments, and structured role plays. One of the best ways to test a candidate is to throw them into a mock call and see how they respond to objections. We're looking for perseverance and clear communication, not necessarily deep product knowledge. There are also great assessment tools out there like Divine Sandler or Talent Analytics that help you compare candidates against your current top performers. Once you've found the right people, train them well is just as important as hiring them. The best approach is to bring new sales development representative on in groups or cohorts. This helps with peer learning and build a sense of momentum. Then, make training ongoing and practical. Mix in role plays, one-on-one coaching, reviews of real sales calls, and of course, a clear sales playbook. And don't forget to recognize great work. Rewards, shoutouts, and even a Hall of Fame for top calls can go a long way in keeping people motivated and growing. And now I'm going to pass it along to Jonathan.
Thank you, John. I'll be talking about the importance of structuring a self-development team for maximum efficiency. The first major decision is where the sales development function should reside, within sales or marketing. Studies show that 73% of companies place it within sales, while 24% put it under marketing. The best choice depends on your organization's priorities. If quick responses or brand consistency are key, marketing may be the better fit. If prioritizing outbound prospecting is critical, sales is a logical home. It's also crucial to hire the right managers. Instead of promoting top-performing SDRs, companies should seek individuals who are respected by their peers and capable of leadership. Managers should also engage in occasional prospecting to stay connected with industry trends. Another key decision is centralization. While SDRs should be aligned with account executives, they should report dedicated sales development managers who oversee 6 to 8 SDRs each. Finally, for a successful launch, it's best to co-locate new SDR teams with experienced account executives before expanding to lower cost locations like Salt Lake City or Austin. Now, moving on to SDRs with processes and technology. Once the right team is in place, they need the right tools and processes to succeed. Sales development professionals should be equipped with technology that enhances, such as CRM integrated dialers and automated campaign tools. A structured campaign library with proven outreach strategies, templates, and scripts is also essential. For smaller teams, SDRs may handle their own lead sourcing, but as teams grow, outbound lead acquisition should become a function. High-quality data is vital. Companies must invest in accurate contact validation processes to prevent wasted time and ensure SDRs stay motivated. By making strategic hiring decisions and providing the right resources, organizations can optimize their sales development teams for long-term success. Now take it back to John.
Thank you. So we're going to talk about how we should reward results and not activity. So when it comes to SDR conversation, it's always important to reward results, not just activity. Tracking things like calls and emails is great for coaching, but tying pay to those top of funnel metrics can backfire. People start rushing calls or blasting out impersonal emails just to hit their numbers. The best spot to focus incentives is in the middle of the funnel, like qualified opportunities or leads accepted by account executives. These metrics show real progress and are still within the SDR's control, unlike closed deals, which depend on the other roles. So compensation plans should be simple, fair, and tied to quality, not quantity. At the same time, it's key to give SDRs autonomy and trust. Let them work smart, not just hard. And just as important, celebrate their work like you would for account executives. They're a core part of the team. So now I'm just going to pass it back to Jiritat.
Well, thank you, John. So before we end our presentation, we have 3 pop quizzes for you guys. All right. So all I'm gonna do is show each slide for you all, and please put your answer below on the reply. That is it. Did you guys pass? Well, we shall see. Thank you very much for your patience. We are Team Brand Builders. Thank you, everyone.